America.
How are you doing today, Mr. Trey?
Doing good. I got a long drive in the rain and cold.
Yeah, watch that weather. Is it supposed to get icy on the road where you're heading?
Not in Savannah, Georgia. No, it's supposed to
Oh,
be. I'll be fighting through the rain to get there, but it's supposed to be sunny tomorrow and not freezing like it's going to be here.
well, that's good. I got to go deliver food tonight, and it's supposed to get freezing around the time that I'm going to be hitting North Birmingham. So it's
Yep,
probably
you'll be
my
drifting
four-wheel
around the
drive.
corners.
Yeah. Oh, we got some people in the chat already. What's going on, Miss Gabby? Who all we got with us today? I know y'all want to know who won these giveaways. Well, before we get into that, I want to shout out a few members to the channel. We've got some sponsors. Mr. Tyler Haynes is a gold sponsor to the channel, so thank you to him. We've got StrongIV, Miss Gabby, and Rob Linder, all three other sponsors, silver and bronze. So thank you all for supporting the channel. We got Chris Stewart here with us, Stan, Nate, or Adam. I don't know why I know why. You got to change your handle, man. I keep thinking you're Nate.
Yeah, we don't know you ever as Nathan. Yeah,
I can't say nothing. That's like Chris and Chuck for me, I guess. What's going
yeah,
on, Manny,
that
Stephanie?
confuses a lot of people.
Y'all call me Chuck, okay?
I call you Chris. I've called you
I
Chris
know.
since I've met you.
You're the only person who calls me Chris who's like a close friend. Like if people become close with me, they call me Chuck eventually. So you're still like you're the holdout.
The only time I ever have called you Chuck is when you didn't answer to Chris. I was like, hey Chuck.
Very rarely do I answer to Chris. There's so many Chris's already out there. Well, we do have a couple of things we want to talk about today. One being that we've got 3 giveaways for the Red Brick Rumble coming up in March. The deadline to sign up is, I think, next week. So we're going to get these giveaways done just in time for you to sign up. And if you've already signed up and you win this, get with me. We're going to figure out how to get you reimbursed. But we're not going to do that right away. We got a few people we want to give some credit to. Do you know of any shows this past weekend? I know there was PSL qualifier, but I don't know anybody who was in it.
No Pro Strongman League.
Yeah.
Oh, that's PSL. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yes, I do know one. He's in the man. My brain is shot. He's actually a buddy man. Josh King.
Oh, Josh King was in it.
He won.
He won?
He won his weight class. Yeah.
Nice. Congratulations, Josh. They don't put the scores in Iron Podium, so it's just a bunch of blank templates. So I didn't know who did what. But congratulations, Josh, for that win there. Did he do the? I'm guessing the Southeast or no?
Well, he's from Kentucky, so
maybe the Midwest.
Maybe the Midwest.
Okay.
I don't know which one it was. Like I said, I didn't really dive into it. I saw him on the podium.
Gotcha.
And liked it and said congratulations and went on.
Well, Pinkerton competed in the South Carolina State Championship Strongman show, which is a USS show. He actually did the 275 class coming off of an injury and still got second. He won a few of the events, so
how many people
congratulations.
In it? 2, 3, 4, 5?
In the 275, there was 3, but he was only 1 point behind the winner, so congratulations to him there.
Okay, good. These wasn't only 2, and then he made 2.
Yeah. Chris Pinkerton didn't do the PSL qualifier. He did the South Carolina Strongman Championship. Or State Championship, yeah. And then,
why do you want to go up in weight class? That's what I want to know.
You know, I mean, when you win your weight class so frequently, it's fun to just bump it up, I guess.
Well,
I mean,
the
you don't have
275 not easy. That's the dang sure. You got Michael in there.
Yeah. I would like to see that. The 275 class with Michael in it.
That'd be good.
Him and Pinkerton going head to head. A few other people want to shout out, some members to the channel for some stuff. You know, we're almost a month into the New Year's, and you know, everybody sets their goals, and these 2 people have been killing it on their goals, so I want to give them credit. Hudson, who's a channel member to the channel, he told me it was okay to share this. His goal is to lose 100 pounds this year. He has lost 12 pounds in the first 3 weeks of the year. So he's sticking to his guns. He's doing great. So congratulations to him.
Just tell him not to get beat down when he reaches the plateau. Why does he reach the plateau?
We had a hard conversation about that, and that's something I'm probably going to hit on our next Whiskey Waits Away is dealing with that. And I was like, you're doing so good, so fast. You're going to hit a hard plateau. Don't get discouraged. We'll get it figured out, and we'll get you back on track.
Yeah.
And then Gabby, me and her had a conversation last week, and she has kicked it up another notch. I don't think she has missed a day in the gym in 8 days straight. So shout out to her. She's killing it. Let's see, Jennifer Turner did Florida Strongest and got second. Oh, that was 2 weeks ago. Congratulations, Jennifer. Sorry we missed that. Chris Stewart is over here giving Pinkerton a hard time already.
Yes, simple entries retarded. Yes, that's pretty good.
Well, should we go ahead and give away at least one of our entries while the people are here?
What's
going on, Matt? All right, so if you entered, you're going to have a 30% chance of winning this, just so you know. So I've got, should I share it on screen? Yeah, let me share it.
Wait, what?
So if you entered for the giveaway, you had a 33% chance of getting a free entry into this competition.
That's pretty good odds.
Yeah. So, I mean, all it takes is you just go in and comment on a video. Let's see. Let's get this pulled up here. All right. So our first winner is going to be Stephanie. Miss Stephanie Plummer. That is some loud music. So our first winner for the giveaway is Miss Stephanie Plummer. Congratulations. Get you set up.
I didn't hear anything. I didn't hear anything.
Oh, it was through my earbuds on the desktop. It was loud.
Oh. Congratulations, Miss Stephanie.
Yeah, we'll get you set up after this. Just shoot me a message on Alabama Strongman's Instagram page, and we'll get you your entry code. 8 days in a row? Yes. Congratulations. All right. So before we move on to the next giveaway, we do have a lot of content coming up here soon, and we're trying to get ready for it. But I need y'all to do me a favor and help get this out to people. We are, I think, 2 weeks away from recording the next episode of World's Strongest Unknown. We're going to go on site to another gym. We're not shutting the gym down. I don't think anybody there knows what's going to happen. We're just going to show it with cameras and the whole crew, film it in the middle of the gym, and get it put out as quick as possible. So if you haven't watched the last episode, go watch it and share it with a couple friends so it helps grow it and we can get some more stuff. I actually got a new prize to give. So Matt, the winner of our last one, I'm going to get you set up with a small prize. Nothing fancy, but just something one of a kind. And I've got one made for the next winner. Then we've got live streams coming up in March, Red Brick Rumble. We've got April 4th, World's Strongest Manatee. I almost said man. And then April 11th, we've got the Southeast Regional show in Georgia. So we've got a lot of good shows coming up. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel if you haven't already. Hey, look at that. Adam changed his handle just for us. Yes, that is.
There you go. Better. I love how he's got big and then little case letters.
Oh, no. Stephanie's not able to do the comp.
Uh-oh, we got to do a respin.
Stuart, your name is on the wheel. Yes. So we'll have to do another one here. Hang on, let me get it back up. So that means the odds just went up that you're going to get an entry. If we have another person reject it, we may do a random giveaway to somebody in the chat today. So if you're watching, comment, pick me.
Dun, dun, dun.
All right, let's see. Next spin. Eric, we got you set up, man. He actually messaged me before the show and said, I might not be able to do this one, so go ahead and take my name off. And then he's like, you know what? Never mind. So good thing we didn't take your name off. You wouldn't have won.
Yeah, no doubt.
So, Eric, we'll get you set up with your free entry. And let's go ahead and just do another one real quick. Austin was our one person who was not a member who entered, so that's going to go to we had two set aside for members and one set aside for subscribers. Austin, we're going to get you set up with your entry. I'll shoot you a message if you're not watching, but if you are watching, go ahead and message me so I don't forget. I hadn't seen him in a while. He was supposed to do the Forge with us earlier last year, and he backed out.
Well, that's no good.
No. What are you
I'm gonna be moving around just for a second. I gotta open a door.
Okay.
I have guys at my office that I have to get out on their road.
I gotcha. All right.
I'm a busy man.
Sounds like it.
It's funny. I got this job, and then I also run other things as far as wiring up houses for builders. So always watching and doing something.
I understand that. All right, so we've done 2 giveaways now. J Mac and Austin, or sorry, not J Mac. You just joined the chat. My fault. Eric and Austin have won 2 of the 3 giveaways. We're going to do one more here in a minute, but I'm going to announce.
It's rigged.
Chris
Stewart's not going to win nothing.
He wants that refund. That's what it was.
That's right.
We still got one more. We're gonna see who gets it. Now, last episode, Trey made a comment that actually got probably the most engagement across all the different social medias. He said, "Can we all agree that Mateus is the best or the strongest strongman to never win World's Strongest Man?" And I agreed with him. I was very on the same page with everything he said. But in the comment section, we had several people throw out a lot of names. So what we're going to do, right after we do the next reveal for the winner, we're going to do a little bracket and let Trey kind of mull over the numbers. Please don't kill yourself, Trey, like you about fail.
No, I'm just getting stuff down.
We'll do the next giveaway here in a second, but after that, we're going to do a bracket challenge, and I'm going to read off a lot of stats and let Trey tell us who he thinks would win between the 2 as far as the strongest to never win, and we'll come to a consensus here on the channel today. Now, before we do the bracket, some of the names that were shouted out, and I see Matt's already in the comment section saying it: Derek Poundstone, O.D. Wilson, Mark
O.D.
Henry,
Wilson.
Yeah, Mark Henry, Evan Singleton. So some good names. And I'll say I didn't put O.D. Wilson and Mark Henry in it, but I want to give them a little bit of like an honorable mention. O.D. got second place in 1999. That was his only podium World's Strongest Man, and I think that was his only ever finals, and he never won a show, international at all. So I just give him an honorable mention. And then Mark Henry obviously only ever did the Arnold. He won it, but he was one and done. John Hack. Yeah, John Hack's strong, but I don't think he's the strongest to never win World Strongest.
See that right there in my office? Look at that. That's what you got to do right there if you want to be a winner.
There you go. I don't have that. I got
No, I'm talking about the sign beside it. The sign beside it.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah.
Winners train, losers complete.
That's right.
Yes, Chris Stewart. Someone did say Evan Singleton. Actually, I think more than one did.
Well, the reason why I haven't put Evan in there, because otherwise I would have, is that because Evan's still active. Mateus is not really active anymore.
Yeah.
He's kind of going down. So that's why I left Evan.
When I read off these stats, you might see why he is on the downslope on that one. Let's do our last giveaway, and then we'll get into the bracket. How about that?
Okay.
All right, let's see. Get this shared back up on the screen. All right, Stuart, are you going to win this one? Let's randomize.
Probably not. I'm sure that's what he's saying.
Let's just mix it all up here.
I don't win shit.
And it's the Juggernaut 320, which I believe is Bill Williams. Yeah, that's William Clark.
Yeah, that's my guy.
Yep. So congratulations, Mr. Bill. We'll get you set up with your entry. If you just shoot me a message on Alabama Strongman, we'll get you all set
sorry,
up.
Sorry, Chris.
Yeah, sorry, Stuart.
You still got another chance.
No, you don't. That's 3. We've done all 3.
Oh, we already did 3? Oh.
That was all 3 of them.
Well, if it was up to me, Chris, I would have picked it.
We had to be unbiased. I'm sorry. All right, so I'm going to throw something else back up on the screen now. Laws is in the bracket. Don't worry. Stuart, I'm sorry. I can't help the wheel chose somebody else. All right. So, Trey, this is what I'm going to do. We're going to go each person head to head. I'm going to read you off some stats for them, and you're going to tell me who you think should move on. All right. So, here's our bracket. In the first two, we got Terry Hollins and Evan Singleton. So Terry Hollins has 4 international wins. He has 15 World's Strongest Man appearances with 9 finals. He's gotten third in 2011, and 2007, with his best wins being UK's Strongest Man, Britain's Strongest Man, and then he won 2019 World's Strongest Man Masters. So he is going against Evan Singleton, who has 7 international wins, his best being Strongest Man on Earth and Giants Live. He has 6 appearances with 2 finals, and his highest placement is third as well in 2024. So, comment section's already saying, Terry, who do you have as the best for between Terry and Evan? Looks like I'm not going to be able to edit this live, so we'll just go off of that.
Thank you.
You there?
I'm still here, sorry.
So
I heard your stats on him. I'm still going to have to say Evan on that.
So, Evan?
Yeah.
All right. So, J-Mac, this is the strongest man who never won World's Strongest Man. So, I took some of the people who had the most appearances. I took people who gave us, or in the comment section from all our little clips on our social media. So, you're taking Evan over Terry?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Just because it's the modern day of strongman we're watching. And Evan would destroy Terry in all the lifts.
Stuart, don't leave. Stuart, don't leave. Now, here we go. If more than 3 people in the comment section overturn
Stuart knows the truth. Terry did not compete in today's realm of guys in the same events. Okay?
And that's what he said, Terry then, not Terry now.
Terry then, and even his prime, would not have withstood or beaten half the guys at Shaw's strength event, 8 out of 8. There's no way.
It's hard to say. Terry was a very consistent strongman. I mean, in his
I think he'd have placed 5th or 6th at that show at best. But I mean, that's a heavy show.
Look who he's competed with. So that is something else we've got to consider.
That's true. That's hard to say. I'm just going to go off what I think my opinion is Evan on that one. And I'm not an Evan fan, although I do respect him after he made his little documentary video a little better. But I think he is a better athlete, strongman-wise, than Terry.
Okay. Is there anybody else besides Chris Stewart who is picking Terry over Evan?
Well, it's just like, what? Yu-Gi-Oh?
What is he talking about?
This guy right here.
J-Mac, you confusing all of us, man. Your opinion is wrong, and it sucks. He competed with him. He said he would kick his ass. All right. Well, the next
he would not. No, there's no way.
Let's move on to the next two. So the next two, I think, are going to be pretty interesting to see what everybody says. And shout out in the comment section. Let us know what you think. So next we have Trey Mitchell, who has 4 international wins, North America's Strongest Man on Earth, and he has won America's Strongest Man, OSG. Then, let's see, 7 appearances at World's Strongest Man with 5 finals, and his highest placement twice. He's come in 4th place, once in 2023 and once in 2021. So Trey Mitchell, I mean, we're big fans of him on the channel here. So
the only bad thing he has going against him is his grip. Other than that, he's a fantastic athlete.
Now, we have him pitted against Lawrence Chalalet.
That's going to be hard.
He has 8 international wins with UK's, Europe's, Britain's Strongest Man.
Yeah, go ahead.
He also is highest finish at World's Strongest Man is 4th, just like Trey's, with 11 appearances and 5 finals. So who would you consider?
I think, here's what I think. Law's heaviest deadlift ever was like 453. That's with a suit. I think that's right. That's what he tore his lat, or he came back and did it, whichever one. Trey has done 470 raw. Trey has also done a, what was it, 480-pound log.
Something like that. Yeah.
Laws has never done past four, I think 420. So here's what I'll say. Static events, Trey is going to win all day long. But I think Laws is definitely the better athlete and can do better on booting events. So I'm kind of split on that decision.
Well, the question was, who is the strongest to never win World's Strongest Man?
Then I'm going to have to say Trey
head-to-head?
Mitchell.
Okay. All right. So Trey Mitchell moving on.
Yeah.
He's going to be in your bracket up against Evan, but we'll get to that in a second. Here's one. I mean, I think it's going to be a no-brainer. I think this one just is an automatic move on. We got Luke Stoltman with 3 international wins, Britain's, Europe's, and Giants Live, with 10 appearances, 6 finals appearances. His highest placement is only 7th place. The only reason I put him in this was because he was one of the most appeared in finals with no wins, and he is pitted against Derek Poundstone. I don't even really need to give his stats in this one, but if you want, I will, or we can just all agree Derek Poundstone would beat him.
Yes.
Yeah. I'll do Derek's stats in the next round. How about that? All right, and then our last two, Mateus versus JF Caron. So Mateus,
Mateus.
Well, hear me out. Mateus, 15 international wins. He's got Magnus for Magnuson. He's got the Arnold in Europe. He's got Giants Live, Poland Strongest, 6 appearances at World Strongest Man with 4 finals, and his highest placement was 2nd place. All amazing stats. But JF Caron has 10 international wins, Canada's Strongest, Strongman Championship Leagues, North America's Strongest. He has 11 appearances with 9 finals, and his highest placement was 3rd in 2020. He got 4th in 2019, and he's gotten 5th twice.
Here's what I say about them two, because they've actually gone against each other a few times. I think Mateus has the winning number when they've gone against each other.
I agree.
So, Mateus.
I agree. All right, so we're down to our final 4. Evan Singleton versus Derek Poundstone.
Oh, God almighty.
Now, we didn't give his stats a second ago. So, Derek Poundstone, 8 international wins. He's won Giants Live, America's Strongest. He's won the Arnold twice, and he won Fortissimus against Big Laws. So, he beat out not Big Laws. Sorry.
Big Z.
Big Z. Yes, thank you. So, he has beaten Big Z head-to-head. He's got 5 World's Strongest Man appearances with 4 finals, and he has placed 2nd in 2008 and 4th in 2009. So
Chris, they competed against each other 10 years ago in the Arnold when Mateus was young and also World's Strongest Man, and Mateus came on top more times than JF did. And you can't say JF was too old because he was still squatting 900 damn pounds and deadlifting 1,000. So JF could not beat Mateus. We have plenty of stats of them two going against each other to see that.
And again, we got to remember, we're not asking who would beat head-to-head, like if they went head-to-head. We're saying out of their feats, who was the closest to getting that World's Strongest Man title, or who has the most accolades and should have been there.
Mateus.
All right. Well, between Evan with his best finish being 3rd and Derek Poundstone with a 2nd, who would you pick to move on?
Well, strength-wise, I'm fairly certain everybody agree with me that Derek Poundstone is going to beat Evan Singleton.
I agree. So I think Derek Poundstone moves on. And then we've got Trey Mitchell versus Mateus.
I think people also are not realizing there's one thing Mateus did that JF couldn't do, that Thor couldn't do, that Martins Lisi's couldn't do, and all the other big guys. He lifted that freaking 410-pound stone 5 times to his shoulder, and they never got one. So that should tell you everything you need to know.
Yeah, I agree with that. Well, we got Trey Mitchell versus Mateus. You know, Trey's got the Strongest Man on Earth title. Mateus's best title is probably Europe's Strongest Man or the Magnus for Magnuson or Giants Live. But Mateus got second at the World's Strongest Man, whereas Trey Mitchell's only gotten fourth. So that one's a tough one to call.
That is, but I think head to head, I really feel like Trey could beat, and I think he has beaten him. Did he beat him at, or is it tied between them two? I'm going to use Shaw Classic as the one to beat because I mean that's the heaviest show. But who has the most wins, or of them two at that show?
Hang on, let's see. So let's get back into here.
Chris, you worry about the Red Brick Run and don't lose. How about that? Daggum old man. Get out of here.
All right, so I don't see Mateus at a Strongest Man on Earth or Shaw Classic.
No, hold on a second. I thought we were talking about Evan and Trey Mitchell.
No, Trey Mitchell versus Mateus.
Oh, well then Trey Mitchell's probably going to win that.
You think Trey beats Mateus as the strongest to never win?
Well, here's my problem: is that Mateus deadlift is always shit, where Trey Mitchell's is phenomenal. He's also log pressed more than Trey. I mean, more than Mateus. So the only kryptonite Trey Mitchell has is grip. So I think he's going to beat him in all the other heavy lifts and win.
So that means you're knocking Mateus out of the running for the strongest to never win World's Strongest Man.
Yeah, but Trey Mitchell's a monster. I hate to do it because I think overall, athlete wise, he's a better athlete. But strength, we're talking about the strongest man. I don't know, Trey Mitchell with the 470 raw when he did that. That was pretty big.
Yeah. Oh, hang on. We gotta. So Tyler Haynes said, "I still think Lawless." Which athlete are you talking about?
Oh my God, he's talking about the
Lithuanian.
Yeah, the two Lawless brothers, but he's talking about Lawless that has his own little podcast now. He does arm wrestling.
Marius or the one with a V?
Marius.
Marius. All right. So that's not the one that's in the podcast. Hang on.
Could you imagine though, Matt Anderson watching Trey Mitchell versus Poundstone in like a strength event? That would be amazing.
Oh, that would be awesome. So that's the final. Derek Poundstone versus Trey Mitchell. While I look up Lawless, I want to see some of his accolades real quick. He did get second in a World's Strongest Man. He got to the finals 3 times, 4 appearances. He is with 8 international wins, so he would have been a good one for this. Throw him an honorable mention, but it's down to Derek Poundstone and Trey Mitchell.
Man, good Lord.
All right, in the comments section, let us know who you would.
For the numbers that we know that Poundstone's lifted compared to what Trey Mitchell's lifted, I know times are different, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody's doing more weight now. But if you go off current, who's lifted what, then Trey Mitchell has done more.
Yes. Statically, I think so.
Do I think Poundstone could have trained and done those weights? It's very possible. He was a beast.
So Poundstone with the accolade of beating Big Z, that's huge.
Yeah, it is.
Trey Mitchell doesn't have a win over a name like that. Like he did. I mean, I take that back.
And it wasn't when Big Z was old neither. It's still doing pretty well.
Prime Z. Yeah, that was in Fortissimus. The only thing I can think of was when Trey won the Shaw Classic. Was he going against Brian Shaw? But Brian Shaw wasn't in his prime.
I don't know who he was going against. It was I know he had what's the guy that always comes to all the shows we see? Ortmeyer was in there with him.
Mm-hmm. Here, I can look real quick.
I can't remember some of the top ones were in there.
Shaw got second in 2022 against Trey Mitchell. So, I mean, Trey Mitchell has beaten Brian Shaw. Derek Poundstone's beating Big Z.
Oh, that is true. Tyler's
So-
correct in that Trey beat Brian twice.
That is, yeah. Man, that's
But
tough.
yeah, that's true. Brian did have a bad leg last show, but still, I mean, he would beat 99% of strongmen.
Definitely. All right. We'll let y'all decide. We can't decide Trey Mitchell or Derek Poundstone.
Because it's such a touchy subject for everybody who wants to start just losing their freaking mind. At the end of the day, who cares? Go to sleep. You'll be fine tomorrow.
You know, looking at all these stats, I was still leaning towards Mateus, only because he's had so many international wins. Still getting second at World Strongest Man Final, but all his international wins are at shows that weren't as notable as some of the other shows. I mean,
I just remember him and some of the feats of strength he had, like how he throws a log up, one motion, and he did the stone that nobody else could do, not even Thor, stuff like that. I mean, he was a bad man.
Yeah. Well, I think it's going to be a draw for us right now. We'll put a poll up on our channel, let y'all decide between the two, Trey Mitchell or Derek Poundstone. And I think, honestly, it couldn't have been two better ones out of that list.
Yeah, I agree.
Is there any other controversial statement you want to throw out there and say, I think this person is the best at this, to start over in the next episode?
No, I mean, not really. I think that when you look at overall strength, like I said, like Matt Ernst made a good assessment there. If Poundstone was 15 years later, who knows what it'd be like? But if you go off the current numbers now, I mean, obviously Trey Mitchell's your guy.
No. Kevin Ferris versus Trey Godbolt. You see that?
Well, I tell you right now that he's gonna beat me in most lists.
Oh, you swapped over. Your audio's
You
changed.
still there?
Yeah. Can you hear us?
So yeah, I swapped it back over. It was on my truck. He's gonna beat me in most lifts. Kevin Ferris is, because he's a monster. But I bet he'll know I was there. I can tell you that.
Evan and Mateus. Wait, what? Evan and Mateus Rue?
What the hell he's talking about?
All right. Well, last bit of news. After this episode, our next episode, you'll have a new little icon to use when you're getting ready to let us know you're leaving the show. Because I don't like how people just drop off and we don't even know they're gone. We're still talking to them. So going forward, when you get ready to jump off the video, I want you to hit this little icon right here. You got to be a member to use it, though. So for all y'all, we're going to have a little Goodbye America icon. Is there anything else you want to hit on before we head out, Trey? It's been a short episode.
No, sir. I think I'm all good.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Tyler, for donating 5 more memberships to the channel. Appreciate that.
Good Lord, Tyler.
He's our biggest supporter, and we appreciate that. We did not get
Yes,
snow,
we do.
but we're about to get a bunch of ice tonight because it's supposed to drop into like 19 degrees at my house, and I've got to go to work here in a little bit, so we'll see how that goes. You there, Trey?
I am still here.
Froze up on me for a second. Looks like we got some new subscribers to the channel. Appreciate y'all. And this is going to, like I said, it's going to be kind of a unique short one today just because we got to get some stuff done. Trey's on the road, and I got to get on the road. But we will be back next weekend.
I got 5 hours to go.
I got about 5 hours of driving myself. So is there anything else you want to hit on before we hit the road?
No, I mean, hope everybody drives safe and doesn't have any issues tomorrow. It's going to be pretty cold, and continue your training and get better every day.
That's right. All right, if you won the giveaways, make sure you shoot me a message. We'll get you set up. And after this video ends, go back and comment. Who do you think is the athlete who should have gotten a World's Strongest Man title by now? Derek Poundstone.
He wants
or
your
Trey Mitchell?
thoughts on the Arnold.
Oh, the Arnold? When is the Arnold? Next weekend or the weekend after? Or no, it's in February. It's late February, so we got some time to talk about that one. As far as the Arnold goes right now, I'm not really sure who to pick, or I don't even know if their lineup's going to change so much between now and then. I feel like I keep waiting for somebody else to fall off. Trey, you still there? Or did you fall off? Checking his phone, probably.
I'm still here, so yeah, I'm putting on my GPS. So.
I got you.
Process.
I have a bad feeling we're going to lose more athletes in the Arnold coming up, so I don't really want to make too many predictions just yet. What about you?
Well, I'm not really impressed with the athletes they have, to be honest with you. Oh, so Martins is out?
I knew he had no, I don't think he's out yet. So he did a video where he was training with I'm blanking on names today. Old buddy up in Washington. Dang, help me out. I'm blanking on names.
I don't know.
Lucas Hatton, sorry. He was training with Lucas Hatton, and they were doing some bad carries up a hill, and he strained both of his calves, and he thinks he tore one slightly, but not detached it or anything. He still is, at this moment, last I know, he's competing, but he's having to do a lot of recovery.
He's making predetermined excuses for losing.
He's going to go ahead and get
a lot of athletes do that. Yeah, he's one of them. Just retire, Martins. Nobody wants to see you and Romark. I mean, for the love of God, it'd be Romark and Hatton's coach together would be horrible.
Man, that video. It was not a fun watch, but I was just trying to see how they were doing on that carry, because they were carrying sandbags up a pretty steep hill. Their cardio's doing okay at the moment.
Well, that's good.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'm going to wait just a little bit longer, because I feel like we're going to have a change up in lineup before we give any kind of final guesses on that.
What I want to know is, why are they offering, they don't have the athletes, obviously. So why are they not giving athletes like Lewinsky and hell, Wesley Claiborne's back lifting? For the love of God, give some lower level athletes some time in the spotlight, since your top level athletes are falling off like a bunch of fairies.
I mean, I think the only athlete that's new to the show is going to be I'll take that back, not to this show, but new to the world level shows, the top 5 ones, is Andrew Burton.
Yes.
Because I think every other one's been on a major stage somewhere between the Arnold, the Rogue, and World's Strongest Man.
And the lineup he's got this year, if it stays the way it is, he'll actually do pretty well.
Yeah. The only person right now, I think it's just going to be unfair, is Mitchell Hooper's going to – him and Trey are going to be head-to-head for the top 2.
Mitchell's going to win easily, and he's going to make some stupid comment after the fact about whatever it is he's going to talk about, and then that'll be the show.
Well, I'll say this. Still waiting to see if they make any changes to the lineup. But with the event list, Trey Mitchell doesn't have to carry a frame. Trey Mitchell's always been dangerous at the show until that frame rolls around. He's just like Kilikowski when he was doing so good until the deadlift. And this may actually bode well for Trey.
They need to bring back the stone throw.
No. It took me a second to realize what you were talking about. I was like, stone throw. No, God, no.
That was a horrible event.
Scale of 1 to 10, worst events. I think that's like the number 1.
No. It's been worse.
At the Arnold. No, I'm not talking about overall. At the Arnold, I think that is the worst event they've ever held.
Yeah, that's pretty bad. Yeah, that might be number 1.
Okay, there's our soundbite for next week. What's the worst event that Arnold's ever held? By far, the stone throw.
Yeah.
Losing you.
But once again, so.
Huh?
I said, Matus won that event.
Yeah, he did, didn't he? Oh,
Yeah.
all right. Well, I'm going to hit the road because I got to eat dinner real quick and get out of here. But thank y'all for all joining tonight, and we'll catch y'all next week, and we'll actually dive into the Arnold next week.
All right.
You going to sign us out?
Bye, America.
Bye, y'all.
Just do your thing.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up.